What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another Tennessee Timeout here on third Saturday in October. There's not a whole lot going on as far as practices, camps, workouts, things, but we still have a lot of transfer action going on. The biggest note a couple weeks ago, Henry To'o transferring to Alabama. So, co-host Chris, congratulations. Merry Christmas. You've got an excellent linebacker. A lot of people are upset about To'o going to Alabama, our rival, but really, it's not going to make a difference. Hate to say it, To'o being on Tennessee's team was not going to make or break a whole lot this year. Defense is not going to be emphasized as much as it was with Jeremy Pruitt. Now that we got Coach Heupel, it's just going to be different. So, To'o leaving, losing a couple others as well. I don't know. I think it's going to be okay, but we are getting a lot of transfers in as well. Same caliber. Maybe not, but also you don't necessarily need the best player in college football. NFL, it's a little bit different. In college, you need players who fit the system, and Tennessee is changing systems. We've been a 3-4 for the last couple of years. We're moving to a 4-3, which means before we had 3 defensive linemen, 2 outside linebackers who are basically defensive ends. So you a lot of times had 5 guys down. Sometimes, well, a lot of times with the way teams run offense, one of those outside linebackers gets switched out for a defensive back. But now we're going to have 4 down linemen. You know your gap. And in a lot of ways, from what I've heard from defensive coaches, the 4-3 is an easier defense for the linemen. So with all this coaching turnover, hopefully an easier system means better product on the field. Really excited about what's going to happen on offense, though. Getting some good players. I mean, we've had good receivers. We've just underutilized them. We'll see how the quarterback development goes under Coach Heupel. My biggest worry is simply that Coach Heupel inherited a great program at UCF, his last stop, and their record got just a little bit worse each year. Did their program get worse? Not sure. Maybe the competition got better. Maybe I know 1 year or 2 years, injuries really played a part. Tennessee's had the injury bug before. Hopefully that doesn't hit us again this year. All in all, I'm probably a little more optimistic than I was when this coaching change first took place, but not real confident. Florida and Georgia will definitely have us beat this year, I think. Maybe Missouri, likely Kentucky. So we may be sitting above only Vanderbilt and South Carolina in the East. But that's why we play games. We can see how it all pans out. It kind of depends on when we play teams as well. Those early teams playing Florida early, as we historically play them first weekend in September, somewhere or first SEC game in September. That's usually tough. You haven't quite gelled as a team yet in game situations. So we'll see what happens. We'll see how all that kind of falls into place. But I'm excited to see what happens this fall. Can't wait for fall camp. Can't wait for those summer enrollees to get there, start working out, and get into the system. Hopefully this is the turning point. Hopefully we don't know what NCAA sanctions are going to look like. Who knows when we're going to know? But I think we'll work through it and hopefully come out on the other side stronger. So until the next Tennessee tailgate, and maybe we'll get an Tennessee timeout. Maybe we'll get an Alabama timeout here shortly, especially with Henry To'oTo'o now moving into the locker room. But until I get to see you again, signing off with a good roll Vols.